Laws are made to not only keep order in a free society, but to protect the most vulnerable among us. This includes how we treat and care for animals. Animal Friends of Wyoming County believes that bringing education and awareness of humane treatment will help make a better society. For New York State residents, Animal Friends wants you to be aware of what Albany has on the books regarding animal welfare laws. At the state level, animal-related laws are mentioned in the Agriculture Markets Law, Article 26. This section of the law highlights the following: the prohibition of dogfighting, torturing and injuring animals, aggravated animal cruelty, proper shelter and confinement of animals, prohibited practices performed on animals such as piercings and cat declawing, the sale of animals, the proper disposal of animals, and so many more. And the penalties for these laws vary by the degrees of the crime and their respective convictions. Significant laws passed in New York State include the Homeowner Insurance Discrimination Law, making it illegal for insurance companies to discriminate due to breed or circumstances of a dog. In addition to Education Department Article 135, Section 6714, Veterinary Medicine and Animal Health Technology, which mandates a veterinarian who suspects an injury, illness, or condition as a result of animal cruelty in violation of Section 353 of Article 26 of Ag and Market Law must report and disclose records to law enforcement and investigators and what has been dubbed the Puppy Mill Pipeline Bill, signed by Governor Hochul in 2022, which aims to ban the sale of dogs, cats, and rabbits from pet stores by means of cutting the pipeline of animals coming into the state by abusive breeders and backyard puppy mills, as well as promoting adoption on animals within New York State. Effective as of mid-December 2025 is Article 26C of New York's Ag and Market Law, also known as Regulations of Animal Shelters, which specifically targets animal shelters and rescues throughout the state for more concrete and elevated standards of care. This latest addition to Ag and Markets is monumental and the biggest adoption in nearly 100 years. Part of this law requires all shelter dogs, regardless of age, be spayed or neutered before they leave the rescue, and any dog that enters the shelter, whether a true stray or a lost family pet, be immediately vaccinated and dewormed to prevent the spread of disease, and if claimed by an owner, must be paid for by said dog owner. In other words, keep your dogs home and under your control. On the federal level, a bill called the Preventing Animal Cruelty and Torture Act was signed into law in 2019 by President Trump, which makes intentional acts of cruelty to animals a federal crime and carries penalties up to 7 years in prison. As a society, our standards of care and how we treat animals has evolved over the years. However, the law doesn't always catch up quite as fast. For instance, some of the laws on the books in New York State were written when the popular primary means of transportation was a horse-drawn carriage. Law enforcement can only enforce existing laws, not wishful laws, not yet established. If you wish to see any changes in the law you feel are inadequate or outdated, contact your local assemblyman and representatives, as they have the power to change it. Remember to be kind and spread love to our companion animals. Always do what is right by them, as we are their caretakers and have a duty to responsibly treat animals with respect, regardless of the situation. My name is Lori Brown, the Vice President of Animal Friends of Wyoming County.
Thank you for watching this video brought to you by Animal Friends of Wyoming County. Please like this video, subscribe to our social media, share it with a friend, stream the CHOW podcast, and consider giving a tax-deductible donation through our website, www.animalfriendsofwyco.com.